My name is Liza, and today I'm back to share with you how I created my trick-or-treaters by adding some felted accessories and gave them some arms. This is the first time I'm able to post because, yes, I was in the middle of Hurricane Ian and just got power back after 11 days. We're all okay. We just lost a few things, but they can be replaced. I've already made this video, but this is just a quick recap. You'll need one of these Dollartree cones, and if you were lucky enough to find this roving yarn, the first thing I did was I cut my cone, leaving the plastic on, and I just wanted to make it a different height, so I used my other ghosts that I already made as so I could see how tall they had to be. And then I stepped on them to make them more oval than round. And here you can see I now have 4 different height ghosts using 2 of those cones. And then, as in the original video I made, which I'll link, I just took the roving yarn and I needle felted it all the way around the cone, sides, top, bottom. And here you can see it's nicely felted. It's just a thin layer, just enough to give it that felting look. And here it is on the bottom. Next, it was time to make some arms. So I took 2 pieces of the roving yarn and I felted them using a felting pad. And I just kept stabbing until they were nice and solid, leaving some loose on the edge. And because that loose stuff is what's going to be added onto how you're going to attach it to your ghost. Kind of looks like a tampon, sorry. Okay, so here I have 2 of them. I wanted to make sure they were the same length before I started attaching. And I found the position where I wanted to place it. And then I separated all the loose side edge so that it was kind of spread out, and then I laid that on the side of my ghost and I started stabbing until my arm was attached to the ghost's body. Here you can see it's just on there. I'm not holding it on. And there's both arms. I did the same thing, of course, to the second side. So I have one holding candy corn, and now I want to make some more accessories. So with some black roving yarn, which I did buy on Amazon, I kind of tried to form like a circle, and then on the needle felting pad, I started stabbing until I got like a disc. This is going to be the brim of the hat. Then I also formed a cone shape, and I needle felted that. So here we have the brim. I guess this is a little out of order, but that's the brim. And I'll be needle felting this some more once the cone portion is attached. And here's the top portion of the hat. Again, with the bottom separated out, I'm going to attach that to the brim. And then I'm just going to needle felt until the 2 pieces are one. Like this. So now the hat's done. Now we're going to turn one of the little ghosts into a devil. So I had some red red yarn, and I stabbed it to make 2 little ears, or horns. Yeah, they're horns, right? Not ears, silly me. So there's the 2. And then I also wanted to make the tail for the devil. So I used a pipe cleaner. I do not recommend a glittered pipe cleaner. Use a regular one. And I just wrapped it until the pipe cleaner was covered. And then I made a little, that little like pointed thing that is at the end of a devil's tail. And those are my 3 pieces that I'm going to add to my ghost. I trimmed off the extra because, of course, red and white you can't match together. So I trimmed it off so that it was clean. And then I just stabbed it with my needle into the top of the ghost. Of course, after having done this, I realized I put my horns a little too close together. So if you do this, make sure you keep them a little more separated. And then I'm going to also attach my tail in the same way. Now it's time to make my kitty cat. And of course, that's going to be the little girl. So again, in the same way that I made the horns, I'm going to make the little kitten ears. And then I'm also going to use the pipe cleaner to make a tail with no pointed triangle thing at the end. Just kept wrapping it. So now my pieces are ready. I trimmed them, and then I just stabbed with the needle to connect the ears and the tail to the ghost. I also needle felted the eyes and the mouth by just putting a little bit of the black, and I just kept stabbing until it looked like a ghost face. And then my little guys are done. I also made a teeny tiny little candy corn. Basically, it was just white, and then I added some orange and yellow. And then I also did a pumpkin, which was the first time that I actually did this kind of thing, and I think it came out pretty cute. My only suggestion is this is felt eyes, not felted. I would weigh the ghosts down because they were a little bit top heavy once I added the pumpkin. And that's my completed project. Quarantino and I hope you enjoyed our project. If you did, please give our video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and as always, if you aren't already subscribing, please consider doing so. Quarantino and I will be back again soon with another project. Thanks for watching, and please stay safe.